whatever is going on in the skies over of Montana. I'm talking about the discovery of a giant balloon visible from the ground that has quickly turned into a national security concern tied to China. That's because Pentagon officials say they are convinced that this thing on your screen is part of a Chinese spy operation. China, for its part, neither confirming or denying, saying they're going to look into it. This is happening, by the way, the timing is interesting, just before Secretary of State Antony Blinken plans to visit Beijing. Senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge is in Washington for us. Catherine, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. This balloon was spotted over Montana this week, and the Pentagon has been tracking it floating at 66,000 feet above the U.S. and Canada for a couple of days now. There are nuclear missile silos in Montana, and while there's been a bipartisan outcry to counter any threat from this balloon, officials say for now they plan to let it be.
Well, what the heck is that?
As the silvery orb hovered over Montana, air traffic temporarily shut down and fighter jets scrambled.
What's the ground stop for? Some special air mission, that's really all we know.
According to a senior defense official, the suspected Chinese spy balloon was spotted over Billings, Montana on Wednesday. It flew from Alaska's Aleutian Islands through Canada and into Montana. Defense Secretary Austin, traveling in the Philippines Wednesday, convened senior defense leadership.
Secretary Galvez, thanks for a very productive meeting.
The chairman of the Joint Chiefs recommended against military action, and the Pentagon decided against shooting down the balloon because of the danger posed by falling debris.
The balloon is currently traveling at an altitude well above commercial air traffic and does not present a military or physical threat.
If it were a threat, I have every confidence that we would have already dealt with it by now.
Former senior intelligence official Dale Meyerrose said the Chinese have launched similar operations before.
So was this an intelligence gathering operation?
It's more intelligence about how we think, how we react, rather than picking up locations or activity on the ground.
The spy balloon discovery comes just ahead of next week's meeting between U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and China's president.
I find the timing interesting. I can't help but think that this was a deliberate action on our part. And we believe that it provides us with some sort of talking point, leverage, or advantage, either in the ongoing talks or the ones that are upcoming.
Meyerrose told us these things happen often, but they are rarely confirmed by the U.S. government. This morning, Chinese officials called the claims of a spy balloon hype until the facts are clear, Tony.
All right. So, Catherine, they're not shooting it down as of yet. What might they do going forward?
Well, a short time ago, Tony, a U.S. official told CBS News that there are a number of options. They could try and jam the signals that it's sending back to the Chinese military and intelligence services, or they could take a wait and see when it gets to an area where it might be possible to shoot it down and then make a decision at that point.
All right. We'll keep following it, Catherine. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.